And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Jerry Bratton Field on the campus of Hickman County High School here in Centerville, Tennessee. We are here to bring you the Region 5-2A tilt between the Mount Pleasant Tigers and the Hickman County Bulldogs. This is Mike Lyle, your play-by-play man, along with Seth Campbell, who will be doing color and engineering tonight. And we are bringing this game to you through the Kennedy Sports Broadcasting Network, online on Twitter, Twitch, X, Facebook, YouTube, and about anything else you can get live stream on. And then we also want to welcome our listening audience on WKOM 101.7 tonight. Glad to have you aboard. We're looking for a good ball game tonight in this tilt, in this game that has big playoff implications, Seth.
Yeah, for the Mount Pleasant Tigers, this is an important one. We're on a 3-game skid. We were talking earlier. We lost to East Hickman last week by 2 points.
Yeah, heartbreaker.
And then we lost to Lewis County a couple weeks before that, 2 points. We need to come out on the right side of this one for playoff reasoning. We win out. I have reason to believe we're going to be the 2 seed, and we want to host that playoff game there on in beautiful Mount Pleasant, Tennessee. So let's take care of business tonight. This Hickman County team is on a little bit of a streak here, and they've won their last 2 in a row. It hasn't been the best of seasons, but they have got a lot of fight in them, and they've won the last 2 in a row. So let's get them off that, and let's give them a loss tonight.
Yeah, they are 2-6 overall, 1-4 in the region. Their wins coming against Cheatham Central, and then last week against Waverly, who is winless in the region. Though, don't let this record fool you.
Yeah.
They took East Hickman, who beat us by a slim margin last week to maintain their lead in the region. This team took them to overtime, and East Hickman only beat them by 1 point. So they're capable of putting together a big game.
Both teams for Mount Pleasant.
But Mount Pleasant has just about everybody back. We only have one young man who had a pretty severe break, and we lost him for the season. But we have everybody back. Avery Johnson has come back in a big way from his injury, and so we're looking forward to a big game tonight. Talking to the kids at school, they feel like they've got the edge on the physicality in the line, and they're wanting to use that and push them towards push again. Their idea is to push Hickman County around a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's the plan. Kind of maintain that offensive surge we had at the end of last week when our offense was clicking in the third and fourth quarters. We need to see that tonight. We don't need to start out flat with this offense. The offense has gone through a rut the past several weeks. So come out hot, score points early and often.
Yeah, we tend to, like you said, we tend to have slow starts, and we don't need a slow start here. Hickman County is one of those teams. When you have a team with a losing record that's on a little bit of a roll, as long as they feel like they've got a chance, as long as it's close, the tougher they get.
Yeah.
Now, you get them down early, and all of a sudden those doubts start creeping in. And so what we've got to do is take control early and then pull away in the second half. Now, the other side of that is Mount Pleasant has shown itself to be resilient and to face adversity pretty well. We come back. Last week we gave up 18 points in the first half to East Hickman, and it looked like East Hickman was about to control the whole shooting match. And we came roaring back with 2 touchdowns in the first 2 series and made that a 2-point game. And then, East Hickman was able to put together one last drive, or put together one drive that basically saved the game for them.
Absolutely, yeah. And like I previously said, I think if we have hopes of winning a playoff game, if we have hopes of going somewhere, this offense has to find its rhythm. And we saw that in the third and fourth quarters with J.P. Easterling at quarterback, the sophomore here in Mount Pleasant. And it'll be curious to see how J.P. plays this evening. He's a danger with his legs, and he showed that he could throw the ball some, which surprised us.
Last week he started showing a new side of his capabilities there, throwing the ball, and which did put which surprised East Hickman, quite frankly.
Surprised me.
But he was able to throw the ball effectively to make some big plays. All right, Mount Pleasant in their white jerseys, red pants, white helmets will be going from right to left on your screen. Hickman County, not East Hickman, I'm sorry. Hickman County in their red jerseys, gray pants, black helmets. We'll be going from left to right. Deep for Mount Pleasant. Carter Dunn. I think Jaden McClure.
Okay. Well.
And it's an onside kick, and good job there by the Mount Pleasant front. Number 24, Dakota Alderson, does a real good job fielding that onside kick.
And we'll take a look at it real quick because it was a heck of a play by Dakota. He just scooped that bad boy up, got on it. Yeah, no problem. And we've seen problems with this all year.
Yeah, Hickman County was trying to try to steal a possession away from us, and he didn't even bobble it. So first and 10, Mount Pleasant at their own 48-yard line. 2 receivers right. Evan Plunkett looks like to the left. Easterling, hand off to the right to Plunkett's got a hold of the right side, and he has a good gain on the first play from scrimmage, at least 10 yards, if not a little bit more. Good job there on the right side of the offensive line, giving him a big seam.
Yeah, we'll take a look. He just found a little seam off the right end of that line there and just weaved it up.
Good kick out block there to open up that seam for him. Second and a very, very short one at the 46-yard line. A little bit of a mix-up here on lineup. Got 3 receivers left. Fakes the handoff right up the middle.
He's got room.
Jaden McClure's got opening up the sideline. Gets a block from.
They're calling
Nazir Carter.
No, that wasn't Nazir.
Wasn't Nazir?
Pass complete to McClure to the 21-yard line.
I didn't see who it was, but that was a heck of a play by McClure there, just kind of finding a little bit of room, pushing Avery out of the way.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, Nazir was the young man that went down with the wrist injury in summertime.
Yeah. All right, first and 10, Mount Pleasant at the 21-yard line of Hickman County.
4, 6.
Oh. McClure to the right, gets hit deep in the backfield and cannot get back. He has a tough time getting back to the line of scrimmage. Can't get anything going right there.
Had about every Hickman County defender there on top of him.
It'll be second down and 9 yards to go.
Finally ends up gaining 1, second and 9.
Gang tackle by the Bulldogs.
Pretty good opening drive here by the Tigers.
Found a little bit of room.
Going.
Yeah, found a little bit of room.
If they can keep it going. 4 receivers to the right. Easterling. Quarterback sweep to the right, has an edge. He gets the edge of the.
He's still going. He's
still going
all the
and
way.
in for a touchdown. Great blocking by the right side and by the wide receivers.
Touchdown, J.P. Easterling.
And we'll see if we get enough of that.
We didn't have a great view of it, but you could see here he just finds some space on that right edge.
On the end, their right side just caved down. The defensive front for Hickman County, and then the wide receivers, 3 wide receivers just did a good job tying up the defensive backs. And with 10 minutes and 7 seconds left in the first quarter, and the extra point by Case is good. So with 10 minutes and 7 seconds in the first quarter, Mount Pleasant marches to the lead in their opening possession.
It's been a while.
So now 7-0. You're listening to the Front Porch Sports Network and 101.7 WKOM.
Bypass Deli, 1806 Shady Brook Street in Columbia. All fresh American food. We hand pat our patties daily so you can enjoy the best burgers in town. Come enjoy anything from our outdoor patio to a burger paired with a cold beer to a Reuben or even our ice cream floats and everything in between. Voted Muletown's best burgers. That's Bypass Deli, 1806 Shady Brook Street. Bypass Deli, serving Columbia since 1966.
And a successful opening drive by the Mount Pleasant Tigers, marching 52 yards down the field in, I think it's about 6 or 7 plays. Didn't really keep tally on all that, but a good, impressive drive by the Mount Pleasant Tigers to take the lead here with 10 minutes and 7 seconds left in the first quarter, 7-0. Case approaches the ball, kicks it deep. Good kick down to, and the ball coming in, and it barely gets into the end zone. Almost died at the 1 yard line or something. Got real close to the goal line and thought there for a minute we were going to get to cover it because Hickman County was just letting it lay.
Yeah, that was a pretty good kick. Real good.
Good kick by Braden Case on that, and that puts Hickman County at their own 20-yard. Get a 3-and-out or a turnover right here, and let's put the foot on the throat right now.
Oh yeah, it's been a while since we've gone for an opening drive touchdown, so that's exactly what we're looking for tonight, and we got it.
Andy Kraft quarterbacking. Hands the ball going to the left.
Braden Parrish on the stop.
Braden Parrish makes the play for little or no gain right there. Second down and 10.
We've seen Braden this year kind of convert, but he was taking quite a few snaps at running back, and now he's filled in with that linebacker spot, and he's making tackles every week.
Able to give Evan Plunkett a break here and there on defense.
Oh, they almost blew that up.
And handoff up the middle. Didn't quite see.
That was Dakota. Dakota on the
made
stop
the tackle. I didn't see who carried the ball for Hickman County, but we got him 3rd and long, 3rd and 9 at the 21-yard line. Good job here by the defense in the opening defensive series.
Wide receiver.
3 receivers to the left, motion to the left, and
Mr. Brady, Braxton Brady
jumps off sides on the hard count. Still having issues with that here in the 9th game of the season.
Yeah, it's. I think they're pretty amped up down there. Big touchdown to start the game, and Braxton was a little eager, and he knew it right away too.
Yeah. And again, you got to remind ourselves every so often, these are high school players. That are excited to play here.
Had a full day of school today.
3rd and 4. Quarterback fakes the handoff to the left and is smashed there by Jaden McClure in the backfield. Tried to run a quarterback counter to the right side and had absolutely no success. McClure comes from his outside linebacker right there and chases the play down. So now it's going to be 4th and 6 from the 24-yard line. And Hickman County sets up to punt. JP Easterling and can't see who's back here with him. And a short punt is shanked off to the right. Gets a Mount Pleasant bounce. Hickman County downs it after about a 12 to 15-yard punt. So Mount Pleasant's going to get the ball in great field position at the Hickman County 38-yard line.
Well, you can't draw it up any better than it's been so far. That punt had some hang time on it, but it didn't go far in distance.
You could tell it came off the outside of his foot funny, and he wasn't real happy with that. But okay, 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line. 2 receivers right, 1 receiver left. Plunkett to the right of Easterling. Sets up to throw, a little hitch pass out here to McClure. Makes one man miss and gets up the sideline for a great gain down to the 20-yard line.
He had some room to run on that too. We see it right here.
A little hitch pass right there makes the first man miss and gets outside. That's one of the first things we tell defensive backs when we were coaching. Do not let the ball carry outside of you. You get upside, there's nobody there to help you.
Yeah, he did. That was a good
play move there on his part. So now 1st and 10 at the Hickman County 20-yard line. 2 receivers left, 1 receiver right. Motion right.
Oh, I got exploded.
And procedure penalty. Since they blew the play dead, we know that's going to be offensive. Yep. Illegal procedure on the offense.
I didn't see who it was.
I was watching the motion that time, didn't see who. Somebody on the front must have moved a little bit.
Flinchy.
Looked like they were going to run that little speed sweep option.
Yeah, off the right side. There,
off the right side. So now it's going to be 1st and 15 from the 25-yard line, the ball on the left hash. 7 minutes and 30 seconds left in the first quarter. Mount Pleasant on their second possession. A bunch to the right, wide receiver left. Quarterback sweep to the right. Gets past the first line of defenders, gets an edge just a little bit, makes a pretty good gain of about 10 yards off the right side.
McClure on the carry, 2nd down and 6.
Was that Easterling on the carry?
I think that was Easterling on that. The PA announcer here said McClure. We're kind of looking at each other like, I'm pretty sure that was Easterling. Okay, 2nd and 6. Able to get the penalty back plus a little bit. 2 receivers left. 1 receiver right.
He thought about throwing.
Fakes the handoff up the middle and takes a quarterback counter off to the left side. Gets good gain right there. Again, a good solid play on that. Good blocking by the offensive left side. And that's going to be a 1st down for Mount Pleasant.
Be a 1st down and goal for the Tigers.
He was looking for running room,
first and
coach.
goal. It's going to be first and goal at the 8.
He cocked it back a little bit like he saw something, and then he tucked it instead. I don't know what he was looking at. I didn't see it.
It was either a run pass RPO play, or it was a quarterback draw. He was wanting them to drop back a little bit. Whatever it was a 1st down.
Yeah, and we'll take it. Definitely when we were behind the sticks there for a minute.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Punch it in, boys.
Pistol formation. Quick pitch option out here to McClure on the right, going to the right side. Good play there by the defender, number 13 for Hickman County is Devin Driggers.
Good tackle, on the
Good tackle in the open field out there.
2nd and 6.
Still was able to make about 3 or 4 yards on the play, so it's 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line for Mount Pleasant. Again, a good, solid drive here on their second possession.
Yeah, just consistently picking up some yards. Even there when McClure got stopped on the edge, on the outside, still was able to pick up 4 yards on 1st down.
2nd and goal here at the 6-yard line. Got a bunch to the left. All right, Easterling leaves.
Just get on it.
Fumbles the snap, goes too early, and runs and leaves the ball behind and fumbles the ball. Just a little bit of a hurry. I think he saw the hole opening up, took off without the football, and then wasn't able to get back on top of it.
He was trying to scoop it back up and not.
And instead of just falling on it. And the backside linebacker for Hickman County, Johnny on the spot right there, just falls on it, and unfortunately a turnover.
And JP just fall on it. Just fall on it.
It's one of those unforced turnovers that kind of hurt. 1st and 10, Hickman County. Jet sweep to the right, and there is no place to go. Great pursuit there by the Mount Pleasant defense. Trying to see who was the first. Looked like it was Dakota Alderson there was the first one, but he had a whole bunch of teammates with him.
Oh, yeah, that speed on the Tigers' defensive, on the defensive side is really showing up so far tonight. Those linebackers are fast. Dakota is fast. He's really able to kind of diagnose and get in there quick.
That, and he's not really too worried about mixing it up either.
No, he's fast and he'll hit.
2nd down, roll out to the left, and you're not going to get much time out there. Jaden McClure makes the tackle there for a loss.
1-yard line.
Sack for Jaden McClure in the backfield. So now it's going to be 3rd and 20.
3rd down.
Jaden McClure just too fast out there. They're going to try to roll outside of him, and he was able to shed the blocker. If they even put a blocker on him that time, he was out there so fast, wasn't sure. So 3rd and 20 at about their 2-yard line.
Backed up.
Way back. Just a handoff straight up the middle. Nothing there. Some of the defense is signaling possible safety.
I don't think they know how to signal safety. Braxton threw up a touchdown.
Yeah.
On the carry.
So at least it was no gain. So it's going to be 4th and 20 at the 2-yard line.
And judging by the last punt we saw, this could really be a good thing for Mount Pleasant right here.
Eli Raymer, sophomore. They got a young punter. And we see J.P. Easterling moving up. They're only at about the 30-yard line. They're not anticipating a very deep punt at all.
Hickman County's
short.
Oh, back them up.
And, again,
timeout.
Snap.
No penalty.
Again, it must be a pre-snap penalty because they stopped the play. Illegal procedure on Hickman County, so that just jams them back about another yard and a half, maybe.
About 18 inches.
There you go. That was good. What do you do here in the situation? Do you go after the punt, or do you set up for a return?
There's two things here. Your offense is moving the ball well, so you probably set up a return and avoid hitting the punter in this situation. But a low line drive punt. Easterling gets it on the bounce, turns it to the right side, and is drugged down at the last, and it gets a late hit.
By Drigger's flag on the play.
Drigger makes the number 13, Devin Driggers, makes the tackle on the play, and then Easterling gets hit late.
Someone torpedoed in there after the play was done, and I didn't get it, but it was I saw it.
But that's not only now do we get great field position from the punt, now we're going to get 15 yards added to that, so we're going to be in a fantastic field position for our third possession.
Yeah, I mean, he doubled his punt yardage from the first one on that one. It wasn't – I mean, he got it out to about the 35, and JP didn't have a great return at all, but then they committed a personal foul.
A personal foul. So it's going to be 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Mount Pleasant all the way down at the – it's kind of our angle right here. It's hard to see.
18?
For the Tigers
at
on 15.
The 15-yard line. We're kind of depending on the PA announcer for some of our information here, so –
we got a great camera angle, but the numbers aren't the
numbers are kind of tough to see.
What we got here?
And we have a timeout on the field called by Hickman County. So a timeout on the field with 2 minutes and 54 seconds left in the game. It is Mount Pleasant 7, Hickman County nothing. You're listening to the Front Porch Sports Network and WKOM 101.7. We'll be right back after these messages.
This is David Usselton with Usselton Automotive, located in Columbia, Tennessee. We service all foreign and domestic vehicles. We take pride in our work, and we don't cut corners. We offer a 5-year, 50,000-mile warranty and loan our cars with almost every repair. We are located at 1201 South High Street in Columbia, Tennessee. You can reach us at 931-215-1765 or find more information at usseltons.com.
2 minutes, 54 seconds here in the first quarter. Mount Pleasant's on their third possession and is deep in Hickman County territory on about the 15-yard line. 1st and 10 after another short punt. Another great defensive stand by the defense. I think total yardage for Hickman County is really, really low. Evans takes a handoff right up the middle. I think that's Evans.
Is that Plunkett? I'm not.
Maybe not Evans.
Carry, gain of 2.
We knew what you meant.
Evan Plunkett there.
We knew what you meant.
Short yardage gain of 1 yard, maybe a yard and a half. So it's going to be 2nd and 8.5 at about the 13-yard line.
Going back to that last possession, though, we have to take better care of the ball. We have to cut out these turnovers. We had plenty last week, too. We would have won the game, if we could have limited those. And then, we got some confusion here. Avery's, there he goes. He's getting people lined up.
Got 3 receivers to the left.
3 on the okay.
And
Tiger timeout.
Timeout on the field to avoid a delay of game penalty. Mount Pleasant calls the timeout. We'll just stay right here, coming back this short after a break. But again, Mount Pleasant is stopping Mount Pleasant.
Oh, yeah.
And this second drive, the only thing that happened was that JP got going a little bit quick, didn't secure the ball on a quarterback sweep. And as long as we can keep the ball clean, keep the ball in our possession, looks like that what the boys were anticipating, we can dominate the line, at least so far.
Yeah, but you do, like you said, you have to, you can't beat yourself. In some games you can get away with it, but we've seen the last two district games that we played against Lewis County and East Hickman, you can't turn the ball over and expect to win.
Well, that's also how a team like Hickman County, again, with the losing record can stay in a game is when you let them stay in the game.
Yeah, absolutely.
And right now,
they'll take advantage of it.
That gives them a little bit of hope here and there. So, 2nd and 8.5. We got 3 receivers to the left. Plunkett to the right of Easterling. Fakes the handoff, hitch pass out to the left side behind, with a little quick hitch screen.
Made one man miss, but the pursuit
made the first man
up.
miss, and there were just too many people to block out there. We had 2 blockers and about 4 defenders coming in. He made the first one miss, but couldn't miss the other one. So now 3rd and 7 with 1 minute and 49 seconds left in the first quarter. Mount Pleasant down, pushing down deep, keeping ball control in the Hickman County end of the field. We just got to push this in for the touchdown. Got a bunch set to the right, wide receiver left, quarterback sweep to the right. This time he does not get the edge. County's able to stand him up a little bit. Gets a little bit of a gain, and so now it's going to come up and be about 4th and 5.
This would be an interesting decision by Coach.
Does Coach Hartsfield elect to go for the field goal? No, looks like he's going to go for it here. He wants to put them away if he can, as quickly as he can. So 4th and 5.
It's 4th
with
and 5,
51 seconds left in the first quarter.
See if he tries to hard count him.
Got a heavy set to the right.
Oh, he got him on
did
the
the
hard
hard count, but evidently they didn't cross the line of scrimmage. And Coach Hartsfield is livid. He saw them move.
Oh, he's
letting the referee know it.
Yeah, well, I thought they crossed. We can't tell from this angle, but if they didn't cross, they came awfully close to crossing.
Yeah, the only way that he couldn't have crossed was if he was back a little bit. But we'll take a break with them. So with 37 seconds left in the quarter, you're listening to the Front Porch Sports Network and WKOM 101.7. We'll be right back.
Got wings? Alex's Tacos and Wings, winner of the best Mexican food and tacos in Murray County. But did you know that we also have all kinds of the best chicken wings? What's your favorite flavor? Like 'em hot? Pair your meal with a drink from the bar. Delicious food for the entire family is moments away. Alex's Tacos and Wings, 2202 Circle Drive in Columbia. Visit alexstacosandwings.com or check us out on Facebook. Alex's Tacos and Wings. Come take a bite.
All right, after the timeout,
Down.
again, 4th and 5 for Mount Pleasant. Now they shift heavy to the left.
I'd hard count him again.
And a pass and wide open. No, it's not wide open. I didn't see the receiver behind, or didn't see the defender behind him, but he had Jaden McClure, tried to high point it in the end zone. Not a bad pass, not a bad effort there, but the defender, number 14, Aiden Spiegelmeyer for the Bulldogs, does a good job knocking the ball away.
Hey, they had him blanketed pretty good out there, too. I mean, there wasn't much room.
Yeah, again, when I looked out there, I saw he was wide open. I didn't see him behind McClure right there.
I got real excited for a second. And
yeah,
then I got
too.
the camera there, and I was like, oh, there's a couple Bulldogs right there.
But it really a pretty good pass still. But Hickman County takes over.
Come away empty.
On downs. That's twice now we've been deep. Handoff up the middle after faking the jet sweep.
Driggers on the carry. No gain on the play.
Devin Driggers was a senior. It's on the carry there. Absolutely no gain on the play. Again, the defense doing a good job keeping them pinned in down here.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we've had
2nd and 10.
Was that last two trips to the red zone, no points. So we got a defense has to step up.
2nd and 10 at about the 10-yard line, and that's going to be the end of the first quarter. With Mount Pleasant leading 7-0 over Hickman County. You're listening to the Front Porch Sports Network and WKOM 101.7. We'll be right back after these messages.
Hello, this is Rick Tillis from Tillis Jewelry. What is a full-service jeweler? Experienced staff, custom designers, in-house jewelry repairs, and beautiful jewelry. Yes, at Tillis Jewelry, we are passionate, knowledgeable, and committed to integrity. We strive to be the best in our community and in our profession. We build long-term relationships and become part of family traditions that will cross generations. We delight clients by providing an unparalleled selection, superior service, and exceptional value. Tillis Jewelry, we exceed your expectations.
We at Hollins Pharmacy must be doing something right. We've been providing pharmaceutical services in the Middle Tennessee area for over 60 years. The guiding principles of our business are fast, accurate, friendly, personal service. We do not have long waiting lines, and our phone calls are answered by a staff member. We strive to get to know our customers by name, not just a date of birth or number. We are your locally owned hometown pharmacy, and we appreciate your business. We urge you to come visit us at Hollins Pharmacy, 1608 Hatcher Lane here in Columbia.
And we're back here for the beginning of the second quarter. Handoffs going to the left side, and nobody gives up the gap right there. Braxton Brady leads the way with the first hit right there to make the tackle for Mount Pleasant.
Backed him up a little bit more.
Big Connor Scher basically made a wall right there, and he was not, just stood him up, and Brady was able to come in behind him. It's going to be 3rd and 12 at about the 7-yard line for Hickman County. Rolls out to the right, looks to pass, and gets pressure immediately and is brought down close to the goal line.
Fumbled on the play.
Oh, fumbled.
We couldn't see it from this angle.
Couldn't see.
But we'll take a look at it real quick.
Take a quick look at it. A little bit, just tried a little mini roll to the right. And it looks like Dakota Alderson was able to get a hand on it and force the play. So now it's going to be 4th and 18, 4th and 19 at the Hickman County 2-yard line.
Yeah, they're really rolling the dice with these. I mean, something bad's going to happen here for Hickman County, something good for Mount Pleasant. As long as we keep them backed up in the shadow of their end zone, something good's going to happen for the Tigers.
Defense is doing their part. A little bit better punt this time, down out to the 30-yard line. Jakari McClure makes the catch at the counter, gets the edge to the left side, gets a good couple of blocks, makes a couple of people miss it, and gets down to about the 12, 13-yard line on the return. So about a 28-yard punt, and then about a 15-yard return by Jakari McClure. And again, Mount Pleasant is set up in outstanding field position for their next possession. It is 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
You can't beat it. I mean, unless you run it back.
First and goal at the 9. 2 receivers to the right. 1 receiver to the left. Handoff straight up the middle. And again, just what I call a bulldozer play right there. The offensive line gets a good push up the middle.
Carrying to about the 4-yard line.
Gets the ball to about 5 yards forward to the 4-yard line. It's going to be 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line. And Hickman County tries to get off the field. They can't. And there was a flag from the back judge. Yeah, illegal substitution. Did not get enough people off by the time the ball was snapped, so it's going to be a penalty against Hickman County for too many men on the field.
I thought they called a timeout before they caught it.
The back judge throw the flag back there because he's the one who saw the substitute didn't get off the field now. So that moves the ball forward a little bit to about the 2, maybe 3-yard line. So 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line. Really just like to see Mount Pleasant power this thing in. And that's what they try to do, plunk it straight up the middle of the field.
I like the idea.
But Hickman County's able to get enough penetration that he wasn't able to get his feet. You notice as he went into the line, he had to shuffle a little bit to try to find. So there's no gain on the play. So it's going to be 3rd and goal at about the 1.5, 2-yard line.
Yeah, we got to get Logan Pinkerton the center there and Carson Howell the guard. They got to move somebody, create a little bit of room.
Cannot let them have If Plunkett gets a chance to get his shoulders forward, he's going to be tough to tackle.
Yeah, freshman Paxton Williams. Just move somebody, man. So we got third down here, yeah.
And again, we evidently had a mix-up on our alignment, and Mount Pleasant calls a timeout.
And that will be Mount Pleasant's final timeout of the half.
Yeah, Mount Pleasant's had to call several timeouts to straighten things up. But so with 8 minutes and 54 seconds left in the half, Mount Pleasant on the move, but they are ahead 7-0. We'll be right back after these messages.
Columbia Foodland is a locally owned and operated family grocery store with a full line of dry, dairy, frozen, meat, and produce items. We focus on keeping the freshest hand-cut meat and produce items daily with the most competitive prices in town. We offer weekly ad specials as well as in-store weekly specials throughout the store. Located at 427 West 7th Street in Columbia in the former Harris Foodland location. Columbia Foodland. We are here and ready to serve the wonderful people of Columbia and the surrounding areas.
And coming back here with 8 minutes and 54 seconds, it is going to be third down and goal at about the 2-yard line for Mount Pleasant.
Let's see if they try one of those bulldozer plays again that you were saying.
every one of their possessions, they've been deep. Option out here to the right side. McClure trying to get outside and just cannot get outside.
On the tackle.
Braden Brown makes the tackle and keeps McClure from getting to the end zone right there. It's going to be fourth down.
Might have lost half a yard.
In fact, lost some yardage there. It's going to be fourth down and goal at the 3. Hickman County's defense has stiffened up considerably in the last few possessions here. Got a bunch set to the right. Now everybody shifts over to the left. Have it outflanked right there.
Oh, he's got the edge. Come on.
And Plunkett's got the edge and gets to the end zone for a touchdown. Had a massive group of people blocking for him.
Easterling on the carry.
Yeah, JP just got that left edge.
Had a student body left.
Plunkett with a good block.
Plunkett, somebody just standing there.
There's too many blockers, not enough. That's a good problem to have, I guess.
And so with 8 minutes and 4 seconds left in the first half, Mount Pleasant extends their lead 13-0, pending the extra point. Extra point down and good. So with 8 minutes and 4 seconds left, Mount Pleasant 14, Hickman County nothing. We'll be right back after these messages. And welcome back to Jerry Bratton Field, excuse me, not Braxton. Jerry Bratton Field here in Centerville, Tennessee, on the campus of Hickman County High School for this Region 5 2A matchup between Hickman County Bulldogs and the Mount Pleasant Tigers. Mount Pleasant's looked pretty impressive, except when they shot themselves in the foot.
Yeah, this could easily be 28-0.
Two turnovers, one on downs and one on a fumble. But in 4 possessions, they've got 2 touchdowns. Braden kicks it deep, down to about the 5-yard line. Receiver gets it to the right, gets a little bit of edge, and gets up the sideline and gets a good return for Hickman County.
Return for the Bulldogs to the 40-yard line.
Gets to the 40-yard line.
That might be why we see so many squib kicks every week.
I have a feeling that's exactly why. That's when I was coaching. That was exactly. We had a kicker that could kick it that deep. We didn't have guys that could cover it.
Just
so
put it on the ground.
We would squib it. A lot of times taking a pot shot at those guys on the front and see if we could hit them.
Yeah, we've seen that a lot this year.
First and 10, Hickman County at their own 40-yard line. 7 minutes and 56 seconds left in the half. Mount Pleasant defense has been able to stymie them, but now this is the best field position Hickman County's had all night. 2 receivers right. Little hitch pass to the if it had been down where he could catch it, that may have been picked.
It would have been in the end zone, too.
Yeah, Carter Dunn right there made a really good jump, got a really good jump on that hitch pass. And probably fortunate for Hickman County that it was too high, because he probably would have picked that and it would have been a pick 6. But now, with an incomplete pass, it's 2nd and 10. At the 40-yard line. 2 receivers left. Wing to the right. Fake. Our little RPO play right there. The fake the handoff up the middle and hit the tight end.
First down,
Devin Driggers for a first down. Nice little play right there, pulling the linebackers up.
That was a smooth play, yeah.
And we're going to have to make sure we go to man on that if we're going to stop that stop that RPO play right there.
Well, they're able to do a little bit more when they don't have their end zone right on their backside. Yeah.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line of Mount Pleasant.
Oh,
and
fumble.
A fumble in the backfield. And Mount Pleasant signaling that they have it.
Fumble on the play.
And the referee signals Mount Pleasant ball. They were trying to double reverse play.
Take a look at it.
And we're going to take another look at that. They were trying to do a double reverse in the backfield, and I watched them do this in warm-ups, and they had the same problem. Their timing is just a little bit too tight right here. And they fumbled the ball and was trying to see who fell on it. Wasn't able. There was a lot of people there.
It was a melee.
So it's 1st and 10, Mount Pleasant at the Hickman County 49-yard line. Again, good field position for the offense. 2 receivers right. Now motion back to the left. Straight drop back. And they're going for it all. A long pass. Oh, and just a little bit too far.
Pass is incomplete.
Out through
2nd down.
Jakari McClure on the go route right there.
By a foot or two, but, I mean, it was good coverage by Hickman County, too. He wasn't open by any stretch, but,
There's a one-receiver pattern right there. They had max protection. If he throws that back out over his outside shoulder, he's got a good shot at making that play. The pass was a little bit inside right there.
I like to see the shot, though. That was fun.
And that opens up things a little bit. That's going to make the defense back up just a step or two. 2nd and 10 at the 49-yard line. 2 receivers right. Handoff to Plunkett straight up the middle, and he is met in the hole and at the line of scrimmage by number 12, Braden McCaleb, for the Bulldog defense.
Whole bunch of Bulldogs waiting on him.
And so the Bulldog defense has stiffened considerably after the first 3 possessions and have made it a little bit tougher on the Tiger offense. Now 3rd and 9. See what Coach Hartsfield dials up right here. 3 receivers to the right. And a little quick slant pass.
First down.
To Jakari McClure. A little quick slant pat backside off the fake handoff.
Let's take another look at it real quick.
Take a quick look if we can see if we got it in time here.
Oh, yeah. That was a quick play.
Fakes that little handoff there, hits the backside slant, and McClure just lowers his shoulder and gets the first down right there. So 1st and 10, Mount Pleasant at the Hickman County 35-yard line. Good answer there on 3rd down.
Oh, yeah. He had plenty of room to run, too.
Oh. This time they run the little option play to the left side. He faked the pitch that time.
I like it.
Turned back up underneath. The defender gains about 4 yards, going to end up being 2nd and 6
Gain of 4
at the 31, 32-yard line of Hickman County. Pretty good view right there. Pretty good eye contact. Oh, yeah. I guess if you want to. I'm trying to come up with the right words there. By
good football play.
Yeah, just a little fake. Got the defender to jump outside.
Picking up 4 yards on 1st down. That's great. I'll take it.
McClure off the right side has a little bit of a seam and gets drugged down by the jersey by number 1, Turner Davenport for Hickman County, but a really, really good job of hitting that seam. Just a basic off-tackle play to the right. Gets a good seam by the right side of the line.
Yeah, something opened up. You can see it right there. And he hit it, got that first down, moving the ball again. There we go.
So now 1st and 10 at the 20. Mount Pleasant on the move again.
Which time? We got 5 minutes left.
Got 5 minutes and 5 seconds and counting.
Fast game.
And handoff to the left side to Plunkett, and again, a good gain on first down. The left side doing a good job of moving them up the field right there. See if we can take another.
Second down. 3.
Just a tough run.
Again, just a good hard run. Good opening seam there by the offensive front. Gets him into the second level, and then he makes it difficult on them, on Hickman County, to bring him down. Second down and 3.
14-yard line?
2 receivers to the right. Handoff straight up the middle to Plunkett, and able to break the tackle of the Hickman County linebacker. Hit him in the backfield. He was able to break that tackle and shoot up the line, and just literally runs through the middle of the Hickman County defense.
Let's take a look at it.
Really just a good individual effort right there.
Probably should have been stopped right there.
Should have been hit. Yeah, the defensive end for Hickman County gets his hands on him, but Plunkett will not be denied. Gets a good seam up the middle and punches it into the end zone for a Mount Pleasant touchdown with 4 minutes and 12 seconds left in the half. And the extra point is up and good. Good strong kick.
Extra point attempt is good.
So, with 4 minutes and 12 seconds left in the half, it is Mount Pleasant 21, Hickman County 0. You're listening to the Front Porch Sports Network and WKOM 101.7. We'll be right back after this message.
Are you tired of living with neuropathy? If you're living with pain and numbness in your feet, then you understand that most treatments only target the symptoms of your neuropathy. At the Dr. Gill Center, our customized therapies target the underlying causes of neuropathy, promoting healing and helping to restore function. Are you ready to say goodbye to pain and limitations of neuropathy and hello to a brighter, pain-free future? Call 615-794-0800 and ask about our $49 special. Take the first step. Start living pain-free with Dr. Gill Center. Call me painfree.com.
Welcome back to Jerry Bratton Field here in Centerville, Tennessee, on the campus of Hickman County High School. Mount Pleasant's just taking the lead, 21-0. And like you said last time, this time a little bit of a pooch kick, and
that's the way to do it. That's the way to do it.
Number 13, Devin Driggers, takes the ball and gets about 4 yards, and all of a sudden saw a missile
get down,
at him by the name.
Get down, young man.
Dakota Alderson.
He's playing inspired tonight. I've noticed him several times.
He just literally ducks under him, and Dakota Alderson goes flying over the top of him.
He must have had a good pregame meal or something, because he's flying around there. He's real animated. Junior here at Mount Pleasant High School.
So it's 1st and 10 at the Hickman County 33-yard line. 3 receivers to the right. And he hands it off going to the left side, and
ball
attacked again. Knox Brooks for Mount Pleasant, the first one to be there. And then joined by a host of Mount Pleasant Tigers on defense. Stops him for no gain. It's going to be 2nd and 10.
And Knox, sophomore there at Mount Pleasant High School. Love having him.
Yeah, though at cornerback, he needs to be careful because they could do a little play-action pass. Actually, he's a junior.
I knew it. I was looking over there.
Straight drop back pass, and they get Devin Driggers up the middle on a seam pass, but there's a flag in the Hickman County backfield.
And Mount Pleasant started clapping as soon as.
It goes against. It's a personal foul against Mount Pleasant.
Oh,
I did not see the play. Looks like it may have been after the pass. Could very possibly have been roughing the passer. Did not indicate what the personal foul was, but a personal foul against Mount Pleasant. So now this is by far the best field position that Hickman County has. And again, it's by virtue of Mount Pleasant giving them the breaks.
For the Bulldogs.
Yeah, good offensive play by Hickman County, and then we just kind of tack on and
so
give
it's going to be
them.
1st and 10, Hickman County at the Mount Pleasant 37-yard line. 3 minutes and 24 seconds left in the half. Little hitch pass out here to the right. And he gets out to the edge, gets a little bit of a block from the wide receiver. It was a slot hitch. Gain of 7 on the play there. It's going to be 2nd and 3. just does a good job using his blocker and getting up the field quickly enough.
That young man has some wheels on him. He hit that. He got to the outside
Again,
there, and he went.
One of the things we try to tell our defensive backs, though, is to play to the outside of that blocker. Don't let him funnel him back into your help. Yeah. He was able to get to the edge. Motion to the right. Quarterback counter to the left. Dakota Alderson in the hole there to meet him. Didn't quite make the hit that he wanted.
Yeah, you could tell. I mean, he stopped him, but he was frustrated because he didn't get to lay a little wood on him.
And it looks like it's going to be no gain on the play, so it's going to be 3rd and 3. At the Mount Pleasant 33-yard line, looks like. 32, 33-yard line. Again, we need a stop here. Stop this drive. And, okay, we jumped, but we didn't get across the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be close.
And looks like they're going to get the first down on that play right there, because Dakota thought he had crossed the line of scrimmage and he kind of backed off and didn't get himself ready. These referees look like they're going to give some. It was a short gain. I thought he got to the yard line to gain there. It's going to be 4th and a half a yard.
Oh wait, now they're. Did he just
now
signal
there
first down?
seems to be some mix-up. The referees, the White Hats, checking it, and they're going to
first down.
He's going to call it a first down.
Bulldog, first down.
Well, I mean,
that's an unusual change right there. I don't know, because he's coming from a different angle. I'm not real sure about that, without a measurement at least. But as it is, 1st and 10, Hickman County. Hand off to the left side.
Good tackle, Braxton.
And Braxton Brady coming off his defensive end position right there. Makes a great play for a loss. Just blows by the blocker.
Loss of 5 on the play.
A loss of 5 on the play. It's going to be 2nd and 15. We get a chance to look at it. Just literally blows by the blocker on his outside shoulder.
And he wrapped him up.
Makes the play. Did a good job wrapping him up right there.
Go for the hit. Just wrapped him up.
2nd and 15. 3 receivers to the right. Motion to the right. Quarterback rolls to the right. Ducks under Alderson right there. Gets his pass off, and it looks like it's going to be close to the first down.
To Aiden Spiegelmeyer.
Dakota whiffed.
Yeah, Dakota comes in flying again like a missile. He's going to have to get himself under control there a little bit.
I like the aggressiveness, but
great aggressiveness, but he needs to get there. So it's close to the first down. It's going to be 3rd and 1. Third, a very, very short one. And they are making somebody leave the field. Trying to see.
60?
Number 60, that would be Taylor Russell, for some reasons, having to step off the field. 3 receivers to the left. Quarterback rolls to the left. A little hitch pass. Intercepted.
Got it.
And there is nobody left. He's going to go all the way. Dakota Alderson.
That's that aggressiveness. Let's get in the end zone.
Fine, and gets all the way to the end zone for the touchdown, a pick 6. And looking back over the field, there are no flag. Well, I see the referee carrying a flag.
With the interception.
He's going to get him for taunting. He was holding the ball out. That's why I said just get it in the end zone, man. And, Dakota's been chirping a little bit. Love him, but he was chirping a little bit earlier.
A big, exciting play right there. It's going to be about a 80-yard pick 6. And in the celebration of the touchdown, I believe they're going to get him for the excessive celebration. Yeah, the referee's talking about they held the ball up in the air like that. I'm sorry, that's a.
Yeah, I mean, he wasn't taunting them. He was just.
I was going to say he wasn't taunting anybody with it. I'm sorry. That's a little bit of a.
Maybe they wave it off.
We'll see what the White Hat says here. Of course, he's not going to undercut his partner. Touchdown on the play. Unsportsmanlike conduct. Yeah, they're going to get Dakota right there for excessive celebration, and
we kind of saw it coming.
Yeah, he was frustrated by missing several, but it's a great play. He's a take away from the play right there. Does a great job on the interception and gets the break up the field.
Yeah, congratulations to Dakota because that was
super play.
Heck of a play. I'm not getting.
And with the extra point, No, it's kind of hard to fuss at a play like that.
Yeah, I'm not getting on him. I'm glad he scored.
So with 1 minute and 24 seconds, Mount Pleasant extends their lead to 28-0 on an 80-yard pick six by Dakota Alderson. You're listening to the Front Porch Sports Network and WKOM 101.7. We'll be right back after this message.
This is Hal Landers, owner of Landers Insurance Agency. We are an independent agency representing the famous Erie Insurance Group. Landers Insurance Agency has been committed to providing great rates and great service since 2002. Whether it's home and auto or business or life insurance, we've got you covered. 24/7 in-house claim service, we've got that too. Visit Landers Insurance at 514 North Garden Street, Columbia. Call us at 931-380-2003. Our website is landersinsuranceagency.com and follow us on Facebook and Instagram.
And following that big pick six play and excessive celebration penalty, Mount Pleasant's going to be kicking from their own 25-yard line.
Not much time left in the half, Coach.
Quite frankly, I got to say that's a little bit of a ticky-tack situation there because I can remember holding the ball up when I scored a big touchdown in high school, and you're not taunting anybody, you're celebrating, but. Number 14, Aiden Spiegelmeyer gets the ball for Hickman County on the return and gets a good return up to about the 50-yard line. Again, it's a pretty good kick by Case.
Might need to go that squib route.
Yeah, I'd say that squib route. He's in a sense out kicking his coverage.
Yeah,
and,
the guys just aren't getting down there and
gets a chance to get up the field a little bit. So it's going to be 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
A minute and 20 left.
Minute 20 seconds left in the half. Mount Pleasant up 28-0 over Hickman County, doing exactly what Mount Pleasant needs to do in this game.
And that's what we wanted to see tonight, and that's what we've seen.
And a timeout by Hickman County. They weren't able to had a mix-up, and we'll stay right here for that timeout. And Seth, it was again one of those plays you draw up, you dream about as a defensive back and an outside linebacker. They tried to get the hitch pass out there, and it looked like he might have had the guy open for a short gain. But Dakota was again like a missile coming to it, and all of a sudden it about hit him in the face mask.
Yeah, and then with those fast plays like that in the camera, I'm on top of it. I'm trying to track him, and I did get it. But, I mean, I'm keeping up with him screaming down the field there and then holding the ball out. Good play. I mean, that's really exciting.
Good heads-up play on his part, keeping his eyes open to seeing the ball come because it was a little bit overthrown by the quarterback.
Yeah, and he was kind of out there.
So, but again, hats off to Dakota on that big play right there. Defense is back out there now for this next series. 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line. It's 2 receivers to the left, a wing to the right. Going on a long count. The handoff going to the right side, and is met immediately in the hole and dodges the first tackler, but can't dodge the second, third, and fourth tackler right there. Braden Parrish comes off the bottom of the pile right there, probably leading the tackle, but there was no gain on the play. So it's now 2nd and 10. 3 receivers to the left. And, again, the same play and this time – faking the pass ended. This time he gets a gain of about 3.5, 4 yards.
Parrish with the good wrap. I mean, he wrapped up. He didn't let go because he found a little room there. One of the most.
Found a little bit of a seam right there and was able to get about 3 yards. So it's going to be 3rd and 7. And what we got to watch is that little tight end seam pass right there up the middle of the field, right up the middle of the field.
Only 25 seconds left.
Got 25 seconds and counting.
They got some timeouts too, I think.
Not real sure the Hickman County quarterback's really aware of the time. Either that or the coach is really being deliberate about getting this play. And with believe it's about 15 seconds left. They end up calling a timeout because they weren't able to get the playoff like that they wanted.
They burned several seconds off the clock.
So, again, not really good time management there by the Hickman County Bulldogs. Now the Mount Pleasant defense really only has to make one stop. They can give up a few yards here as long as they don't give up the big play.
Yep,
There's
absolutely.
15 seconds left. You can back your defenders off a little, your defensive backfield off a little bit. But if I'm Coach Hartsfield, I'm telling the outside linebackers or the inside linebackers, watch that tight end.
Okay.
Number 13, Devin Driggers, has make really 3 or 4 big plays right up the seam.
I'd be curious to see what Carter Dunn does on this play, too. He's like a heat-seeking missile, but he might back up because you don't want to go behind you.
Either that or we want to bring safety up and play man-to-man and let the linebackers go after the play fake or go after the handoff. There's a couple of ways you can do that.
Could be the last play of the half.
3 receivers to the left, running back to the right. And he rolls to the left, and he throws it deep to the right side, and it is caught. Oh,
he caught it.
It is intercepted.
Oh. My.
Is that Plunkett back there? That looks too small for Plunkett. I can't get his number.
Carter Dunn was back there.
Yeah, it's Carter Dunn right there. Carter Dunn on an interception right there on the post play.
And let's take a look at it.
Pretty good coverage right there. Got him bracketed.
It was Carter. It was Carter.
Yeah, Carter high topsing.
28.
28? Hunter Holt on that interception then.
Want to give him credit.
Yeah, want to give
Hunter
credit on that. So with 5 seconds left in the half, Mount Pleasant gets the ball at their own 11-yard line. I would anticipate just taking a knee here.
Great first half.
You guys had a really good first half. Let's don't give them anything to get a big return on. Got a bunch set to the left.
What?
And delayed game. The play clock ran down.
Man, you just got to take the snap and just knee it, man. Drive that knee in.
I have a feeling they had an off-tackle play or they had something going, and
gotcha.
Plunkett was on the wrong side that time because they were trying to shift him over. Not real sure that Easterling is used to taking a snap. Well, yeah, he's taking snaps under center. So that's what he did when he first came in, was off that double wing set. So he's capable of taking the play under center just to take a knee, but they're not. Doesn't look like they're going to. Bunch to the left, and they hand off to Plunkett going to the right, and he has a seam.
Got some yards.
And number 14, Aiden Spiegelmeyer for Hickman County makes the tackle. And that will be the end of the first half with Mount Pleasant in a commanding position right now, 28-0 over Hickman County. We're going to hear from a few of our sponsors, and we'll be right back. You're listening to the Front Porch Sports Network and WKOM 101.7 in Columbia. We'll be right back.
Office space available in beautiful downtown Columbia. Kennedy Broadcasting Company, WKRM and WKOM, has 3 offices for rent in its downtown building. Each office is approximately 18 by 18, and each includes a closet-type storage area. Included are utilities, Wi-Fi, and communal break area. Contact Station Manager Clayton Harris at 931-626-3131.
I'm Justin George.
I'm Corey Muehlbauer.
Together, we are Columbia Motor Company.
Columbia Motor Company offers quality pre-owned vehicles at an affordable price, along with many financing options to keep you in your budget.
We are veteran and locally owned. We are located just off of Carmack Boulevard in downtown Columbia. You can also follow us on Facebook and Instagram, or visit our website at columbiamotorcompany.com.
If you want a different and enjoyable car buying experience, please give us the opportunity here at Columbia Motor Company.
Mezcal Cochina Mexicana. Delicious food and amazing service at an affordable price. Mezcal Cochina Mexicana. Located off of Nashville Highway in Neapolis, near Spring Hill High School. 2504 Care Lane. Authentic Mexican cuisine. Full menu. Family dine-in. Takeout. Delivery. Offering the best cocktails in the area. On the rocks or frozen, pair your meal with our famous margarita. Don't forget, Mezcal Cochina Mexicana for your next meal. Check us out on Facebook. Visit Mezcal Cochina Mexicana today. Proud supporters of the Front Porch Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Chris Chumley, owner of Expert Landscaping, LLC. Located in beautiful Columbia, Tennessee, Expert Landscaping specializes in consulting and design for all your outdoor needs, as well as installations for landscaping, pools, patios, outdoor kitchens, fireplaces, irrigation, and lighting. Call us today at 931-374-1772. Expert Landscaping, where quality work is an investment in the future.
Hello, I'm Rick Whitley.
And I'm Daniel Pollard from Jones & Lang Sporting Goods. We would like to take this opportunity to thank all of you for the many years of support. Since 1966, Jones & Lang has been locally owned and operated and supplying teams from T-ball to college. Stop by and see what we can do for you. We offer a wide variety of services from silk screening and embroidery to our custom trophy and awards department.
We're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and Saturday, 9 to noon. Remember, Jones & Lang Sporting Goods, the look of a winner.
Be a bad man, yes you do. Do you want to taste sweet salvation underneath the summer moon? Do you need another hand now? Yes you do. Go see Miss Josie down on Columbus Avenue. Alright, Columbus Avenue.
Hi, I'm Robert Rogers at Parks Motor Sales Buick GMC.
And I'm Michael Parks Lawrence at Parks Motor Sales Buick GMC.
Together, we're Mr. Bobby Parks' grandsons, and we run his dealership, and we are glad to be part of our local community.
Being family-owned and operated, we invest heavily in our community.
We do things like sports teams, schools, bands, you name it. We try to help everybody we can.
The reason why we do this is because we all love this community.
So come do business with us, your neighbors, at Parks Motor Sales in Columbia, Tennessee, right off Nashville Highway, or at parksmotorsales.com.
He shoots, and he scores!
Hi, I'm Matt Perales, manager of Murray County Equipment. We help you with all your agriculture and construction equipment needs. We carry a full line of New Holland tractors from compacts to high horsepower. We have a full line of Gravely mowing equipment. We also have New Holland construction equipment, attachments, and accessories for your tractors and a complete parts department. We are locally owned and operated. Come see us at 1075 North James Campbell Boulevard or learn about us on Facebook or contact us at 931-490-8183.
Farmer Johnny here, Taylor Family Farm. I want to give y'all a little look-see. We raise 100% non-GMO, grass-fed beef, pasture chicken, and pork on our family farm. Everything that we grow is raised with love and care to ensure the highest quality and nutrition for our family and customers. You can shop online at TaylorFamilyFarmTN.com or visit our farm store in person at Etheridge, Tennessee at 301 Dave Reisner Road. That's TaylorFamilyFarmTN.com for more information.
This is Tripp Stoltz, owner and manager at Columbia Ace Hardware. We have changed our store hours to better serve our community. Columbia Ace Hardware is now open from 7 to 7 Monday through Friday, from 8 to 4 on Saturday and closed on Sunday. Come see us at 112 East James Campbell Boulevard and let us show you customer service that can only be found at Columbia Ace Hardware.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
And we're at halftime here in Hickman County let's see, let me pull out my notes here again. This is Jerry Bratton Field here in Centerville, Tennessee on the campus of Hickman County High School. Mount Pleasant's jumped out to a commanding 28-0 lead, and Seth, they've done pretty much what they want to do on offense. Really, the only times that they've been stopped is when they stopped themselves.
Yeah, the fumble on the snap by JP. Tried to pick it up and salvage the play when he should have just fell on it. I'm kind of nitpicking because we are up 28-0, but that's something, hey, JP, just fall on it, man. We got to learn to recover those fumbles and not try to be a hero out there. And that's really the only big mess up so far. And really, it's relative because we are up by 4 touchdowns.
Defense has done an outstanding job. I really believe Hickman County didn't have positive yardage until that last drive or last 2 drives where they finally crossed over the 50-yard line. And then they got down to about the 20-yard line and tried to throw a pass out in the flat. And Dakota Alderson jumps in on the overthrow, catches the ball out in the flat, and then it's a foot race. And after about the 30-yard line, you knew there was nobody who was going to catch him.
Yeah.
And a foot race out there. The only people with him were his escort teammates. And a great play on his part. And again, celebrating a huge play, an outside linebacker's dream. It was an 80-yard pick six
on a Friday night.
And he holds up the ball as he goes across the end zone.
Flag him.
And they flag him from way back.
Which we can laugh about being up by what we're up.
At this point, that would have been a big. At this point, it's not a big play, but it's not a big penalty, but it's something that our players are going to have to be aware of, that the referees are getting nitpicky about this, almost too nitpicky about it, honestly, Seth. I'm seeing too many penalties from, that they're trying to get ahead of the and stuff like that. And again, he was just celebrating a huge play. He didn't point back to anybody. He didn't turn around and mouth to anybody. Of course, there wasn't anybody there. Hickman County stopped at the 40-yard line. They knew they couldn't catch him, and they just stopped. So,
and in that kind of play, though, that kind of flag where we're just kind of laughing it off tonight in a close, real competitive game against
in the playoff game.
That really matters. So we got to know better.
Hickman County turns around on the kickoff. We're having to kick from our 25-yard line. Hickman County gets a decent return and gets it back up to about the 48, 49-yard line. And so, that would have been a huge play in a playoff game. So we're going to have to make sure we stay on top of that. But again, congratulations to Dakota on a great defensive play right there.
And the whole Mount Pleasant defense has played lights out.
They've just shut them down. Yeah. And it's exactly, again, we talked about coming out, a team that's been, fighting a losing record. This is how you have to handle it. You have to come out. You have to get them down early. Now, here's the other side of this. We got to play the second half.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we have got to keep the pressure on them. We cannot let up. We can't go in thinking, okay, we're in control of this game. We can ease up. We can kind of start coasting through things. No, we have got to keep the pressure on.
And I'm sure that's what Coach Hartsfield's telling them now is, hey, come out with the same intensity. This was probably the best first half we've seen all year, to be honest with you.
What we really want to happen is, and I'm sure Coach Hartsfield's going to keep this in mind, what we really want to happen is a 3-and-out by the defense.
I know where you're going.
And then drive for the touchdown and get that 35th point.
But why is the 35th point so important, Coach?
The second half gets a running clock for the rest of the game, and that would shorten this game dramatically.
Get your guys back on the bus, get them home, get them rested, get them ready for a short week.
And it allows you to play some young guys in situations where again, a running clock makes it extremely difficult for the trailing team. And again, it's called a mercy rule.
Because we've been on the other end this year.
and so it shortens the game dramatically because the game at that point is considered by most teams out of reach.
Yeah. And as we know, because like I said, up in Donaldson, we had it handed to us against Donaldson Christian. So we've been on the receiving end, and we know how it
now,
goes.
it'd be really nice to be on the
we owe
end,
them one.
be on the top end of that.
There we go.
And to do that. So looking at scores.
There's some scores that are important to us for playoff implications.
Let's see if we can get back to Region 5. No score for Wayne County, Collinwood, Harpeth, and East Hickman. There's no score. Lawrence County, Franklin County, getting a lot of no scores right here.
Yeah, there wasn't a whole lot of reporting, I saw.
Saw a score a while ago in my refresh. There it is. And then going through the rest of the Region 5, Spring Hill, Tullahoma's up on Spring Hill 14-0. Let's see, in Region 6, trying to scroll through there and see if we get some scores. Unfortunately, out here in Centerville, our phone reception and our
one bar,
is just really, really, really slow. So we're having a hard time catching some of these scores.
Yeah, Columbia is playing Lawson tonight, but we don't have a score on that one either.
Yeah, and we're looking at some of these, trying to look at some of these scores around here. Shelbyville's up on Lincoln County 14-0. But going back to that Summertown game, Lewis County.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
There's a four-way tie. There's a four-way tie for 3 playoff positions.
Okay.
East Hickman right now being undefeated in the region, basically with one more win is going to be a shoe-in for the number 1 seed in Region 5. But there is a 4-way tie between Loretto, Summertown, Lewis County, and Mount Pleasant.
Yes.
For second. Well, you got 4 teams and 3 playoff spots left.
Yes.
Summertown and Lewis County are in that mix, and they're playing each other.
That's good news for the Tigers.
One of them is going to get knocked out. Summertown wins. They're still tied with Mount Pleasant, and by virtue of winning that overtime game in Summertown, we have the tiebreaker.
So we want Summertown to do just as good as we do.
Right, we want Summertown to win that game because then we have the tiebreaker over them, and that would put us over them in that regard. And Loretto is off this week, so they're kind of at the mercy of everybody else.
And we don't want to be in a tiebreaker with Lewis County because we dropped that 6-8.
If we end up in a tiebreaker with Lewis County they end up having the tiebreaker on top of us, and we don't want to go into Loretto next week with Loretto wanting to play is not wanting to play. Loretto playing for their playoff lives. Loretto's going to be coming out fired up crazy. We're trying to talk
rock and roll, baby, rock and roll.
But Loretto's going to come out like banshees next week because they're playing for their playoff life. They're in a tie, and they can't play this week. There's nothing they can do except watch everybody else.
Yeah.
So they are going to be coming out trying to get themselves back in that mix.
Yes,
Winning this game tonight is huge for us, but Summertown beating Lincoln County puts us in the top half of those 4 teams in that tiebreaker situation.
And just a quick reminder that we're going to Loretto on Thursday night. On Halloween night, we're headed down to Loretto, and that's going to be a big game. I mean, no matter what.
It'll be a big game for that. But I don't think
there will be playoff.
I don't think we clinch tonight. But
no, I don't believe so.
So we'll have to win that game as well.
Yeah, let's win it. But, our guys have to adjust because we haven't played a Thursday night one yet this year.
They haven't played a Thursday night game, and we're going to be a much tougher team in Loretto than what we're playing tonight. So we're going to have to get ourselves ready, use the rest of tonight. Make sure we take care of business here. Finish the game, finish Hickman County off as much as we can, and then go take care of business next week.
Yeah, watch some film, get ready for Loretto, and go give it to them down there in Southern Lawrence County.
Get ourselves in a situation where we very, very possibly host the first round of the playoffs.
That's the goal. That's
the big goal that we're wanting.
Bring them back to the mound.
Number 1, to get into the playoffs, and then number 2, we want to host that first game.
Absolutely.
And so there's all the implications that you were asking about, the Summertown situation and why we're interested in seeing how they come out. If you'll remind me, we'll double, about the end of the third quarter, we'll do a check again and see what we can find out.
Absolutely, because we're kind of eyeballing that one too. But let's finish. We take care of business here. End on a high note, like you were saying earlier. We don't need to put it in cruise control. We need to keep the pedal down and get that get to the running clock, and then maybe sub some people in and get some looks and have a good time tonight.
Yeah, but what we unfortunately, Mount Pleasant has a decades-old history of what coaches call playing to your opponent.
Yeah.
And sometimes we kind of get a little bit complacent. When I was coaching here with Coach Smith and stuff, that was one of the big things we used to fight when we'd get up big on teams, was going into coast mode. We found ourselves coaching harder when we were up big than we did to make sure everybody stays focused on what they're doing and stuff like that. So,
I remember what you speak of. I remember it well.
And so, you're going to see the coaches, if you pay attention on the sideline, our coach is probably going to be coaching just about it, or coaching harder at this point than maybe even at the beginning of the game, because of the importance of putting this game away as fast as we can.
But let's see what Hickman County does coming out here at half. They get the ball first in. They had a little bit of momentum. They were moving the ball well before that pick six, so let's see what they can do. And hopefully our defense keeps up that speed and intensity, makes another big play. And we're about ready.
Braden Case sets the ball up.
Quick
or
halftime,
will be setting up at the 40-yard line, and I guess this is on purpose. We have 6 guys on the right side of Braden and only 4 guys on the left side.
Well, they only got 3 right there, so if you know how to onside kick it. But, I doubt we see that. Let's see.
I don't think I would want to give them the ball right there, because the onside kick averages don't play for that. All right. Get the signal to go, and yes, now we got the adjustment made.
Yeah.
So now we even it up. And a little pooch kick to about the 28-yard line. And he gets to the edge, gets outside of the containment.
We had some guys
tries to get around the corner, and again, wasn't able to keep him contained in that play. And he gets up to about the 40-yard line. About a 15-yard return on that. So Hickman County sets themselves up 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
They've had some good returns.
Yeah, they've done a good job. They've got some good skills athlete. What they don't have right now up front is the strength and the power up front. And I think that's where we've been able to take control of the game so far. 1st and 10, 3 receivers to the left side. Wing to the right. Motion left. Handoff right there. And Braxton Brady just blows the play up.
Yeah, let's take another look at that one and just see what happens there. The exchange wasn't great.
I think he out-quicks that tackle.
Yeah.
He just basically does a little swim move past him. He just blows by him, actually,
a couple of them there,
and hits the play deep in the backfield.
Taylor Russell
right there with him. It's going to be 2nd and 13 at the at the 37-yard line. Motion right, fake the pass to hitch pass, and you can tell the quarterback's feeling a little antsy right now.
Yeah,
he threw that in the middle of nobody.
Yeah, lucky that one wasn't picked off.
He did have the hitch pass open there for a little bit, but you can tell he's what we call happy feet.
Yeah, Knox Brooks was eyeballing it.
And so now that brings up 3rd and 13. Again, I would watch that tight end right up the seam. I would tell that safety, keep your eyes on him.
Run play.
And a running play, they try to run off tackle to the right. And blocker for Hickman County loses his helmet, number 64, Levi Eisenhuth Jr. But now that brings up 4th and 11. Defense does their job, gets the 3 and out. And Hickman County is forced to punt on their first possession at 4th and 11 with 10 minutes and 47 seconds here in the third quarter.
Great defense to start the second half.
Yeah, good job by the defense. Eli Raymer, young sophomore, back to punt.
Oh.
And gets a little bit of a high snap.
I thought that was.
And again, a short kick.
Lost it in the lights. Oh,
and
pretty good.
Gets a bounce. Gets a good bounce for Hickman County, and they're going to down the ball right at the 30-yard line, it looks like. So Mount Pleasant gets decent field position. After the defense does a great job on the opening series, gets a 3-and-out against the Hickman County offense. And now the Tiger offense needs to come out and just put the pedal to the metal, get a long drive here, and just drive it down the field and gut punch them to finish this out.
Get it in the end zone here, guys.
We got 2 receivers left, 1 receiver to the right. Easterling backside slant.
That was a rocket.
We had some success with that earlier, and a good gain on first down right there. It's going to be a gain of about 6.
Gain of 6 yards.
So it's going to be 2nd and 4.
I mean, JP rocketed that bad boy, and they're right on the money, and that thing had some heat behind it. That's a good throw.
It was a play we got first down earlier, a big first down on earlier. So
I didn't see a whole lot of space either, so that's impressive.
Okay, 2 receivers to the right. Again, single receiver left. Got Plunkett in the backfield, handoff straight up the middle, and he is not able to get his shoulders going, get his feet going on that. No gain on the play. A lot of penetration there by the Hickman County defensive front.
Maybe a half yard, 3rd down and 3.
Looked like number 70, can't tell, 79, Ethan Conant.
Good play.
For Hickman County made the play in the backfield there. So 3rd and 3. Got a bunch set to the left. Plunkett to the right of Easterling. Handoff going to the left by Plunkett. Gets a little seam.
Got it.
And has the first down and more. Breaks a couple of tackles, gets the seam for the first down, and then breaks a tackle at the first down marker and gets another 10 yards up the sideline on a good, tough run right there that we needed for a first down.
We'll take a quick look at it. He gets out there. That's outside of the left edge, and just
a good job by the offensive front, giving him that edge, and then the defensive backfield wideouts do a good job of sealing the defensive backs off and gives him that seam. So now it's 1st and 10.
We got to go. Come on, guys.
1st and 10 at the Mount Pleasant 49-yard line. 9 seconds on the play clock. We need to get rolling.
Yeah, I could tell this one was running a little slow.
And needs to get the snap off, and he's waiting too long.
I saw that one coming for a while.
I don't know. And we may have had part of the snafu right there. John Michael Wright was in the game at quarterback right there.
Oh.
And that may have been the mix-up. So Coach Hartsfield calls a timeout to avoid the penalty. So with 8 minutes and 57 seconds left in the third quarter, Mount Pleasant still up 28-0, and they're on their first possession of the second half. We'll be right back after this message. Listen to the Front Porch Sports Network and 101.7 WKOM.
Some people are just obsessed with their lawns. They'd cut their grass with a pair of scissors if they could. Thanks to Gravely, they don't have to. You see, Gravely makes not only the best built and most comfortable lawnmowers, they also leave your house looking like a doggone country club. So whether you're a commercial landscaper wanting the best or just a perfectionist homeowner, you can't do better than a Gravely.
See our full line of Gravely products at Murray County Equipment, 1075 North James Campbell Boulevard in Columbia, Tennessee, or check us out on Facebook.
And we're back. John Michael Wright at quarterback. Pitch sweep out here to Jakari McClure outside. Makes the first man miss and is able to get close to the first down. Whoa.
Come on.
Wide receiver, the tackler knocks the referee over as he's trying to finish out the play right there. Jakari McClure gets a quick run, gets a good run on that play. It's going to be 2nd and 2.
That pitch was, he was well back there, and he just got a head full of steam and found something. That was
it's a pitch. It looks like an option, but John Michael's is not going to carry the ball. They're just trying to get him out on the edge. 2nd and 2. Snap. Handoff going to the left side. He has the edge, gets around the corner, and gets a good gain up there for the first down. Gain of about 10 yards.
Core with the carry for first down.
Mount Pleasant was able to seal the edge off on the left side, on the offensive left side, and doing exactly what they need to do. 8-9 yards of carry right here to eat the clock up and keep the chains moving.
Large areas to run with right here. We're seeing large gaps off the edge.
Good job
middle.
with the offensive line creating good seams right there. So 1st and 10 at the Hickman County 30-yard line. We got 2 receivers to the right. Actually, 3 receivers to the right. Handoff straight up the middle. And
more than I saw.
Looks like Braden Parrish was the tailback. Got the handoff right there. Good gain on first down. Gets 6.5, 7 yards. Looks like it's going to be 2nd and 4 at the 24-yard line of Hickman County. Again, the opening possession for Mount Pleasant in this second half. 3 receivers right. Handoff to the right. Plants his foot. This is Parrish. Plants his foot, turns up the field. Good hard run by Parrish. Ducking under tackles and dragging people with him. Gets a first down. Good tough run right there.
We got it. Let's take a look at it.
And take another look at that. He gets the ball running to the right for a sweep. Sees that he's cut off, plants his foot, turns back up the field, and gets a backside cut.
Little head fake.
And then just runs through a tackle. So it's going to be 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line. And again, Parrish going to the left side. This time there's a lot of penetration, and he's not able to get to the edge. Drugged down by his jersey, the back of his jersey or back of his T-shirt right there. Still gets a gain of 2.
He runs with a certain vigor. I mean, that's the way I put it. He just has
not big of stature, but he's gonna impact you when you come in there. You're gonna pay to tackle him.
I'd like to see him carry the ball all year. He runs with some motivation, is how I'll put it.
6 minutes left here in the third quarter. Mount Pleasant driving. 2nd and 8 at about the 10-yard line. Got to shift over to 3 receivers to the right. Handoff to the right. He tries to cut back up inside and gets another good hard drive. Gets close to the first down.
Comes out at the other end of that pile quite often.
And, well, I say he got close. This angle, I guess I was wrong about that. Got a good little gain. It's going to be 3rd and 3.
I picked up 5.
So we got 3rd and 3 down at about the – trying to see at about the 5-yard line, 5-yard line. Kind of hard to see up here. Straight up the middle. No, it's a handoff. It fakes the handoff, and he keeps the ball, and it's John Michael Wright over the left side for a touchdown for Mount Pleasant.
I got it. Let's take a look at it before the extra point attempt.
It was a good fake by – and again, the success of that running play is a good fake in there, and John Michael Wright takes it up inside, gets a good block there on the edge, and is able to finish that play off for the touchdown. So that puts Mount Pleasant up 34-0 with 5 minutes and 5 seconds left in the third quarter.
And we love seeing John Michael make those plays. He was on his giddy up there, and he kind of galloped into the end zone. I mean, he was running fast. So awesome job, John Michael.
And the extra point is up and good by Case. So with 5 minutes and 5 seconds left in the third quarter, Mount Pleasant extends their lead to 35-0 over Hickman County. You're listening to the Front Porch Sports Network, WKOM 101.7. We'll be right back after this message.
Bypass Deli, 1806 Shady Brook Street in Columbia. All fresh American food. We hand pat our patties daily so you can enjoy the best burgers in town. Come enjoy anything from our outdoor patio to a burger paired with a cold beer to a Reuben or even our ice cream floats and everything in between. Voted Muletown's best burgers, that's Bypass Deli, 1806 Shady Brook Street. Bypass Deli, serving Columbia since 1966.
We're back.
And we're back here with 5 minutes and 5 seconds left here in the third quarter. Mount Pleasant just extends their lead to 35-0. Pooch kick by Case goes down to about the 25-yard line. Number 13 gets the ball, gets up to about the 31-yard line. And Hunter Holt kind of flew over the top.
Yeah. I mean, he was kind of Rambo'd it in there and made a play.
And as we were mentioning a while ago, we have hit our magic number, 35. So I believe it's going to be a running clock here for the rest of this game. Mount Pleasant still needs to keep the pressure on and assert their dominance in this situation, but it's going to make things a lot easier for them with the running clock. Quarterback keeper straight up the middle. Power play for about 2 yards, maybe 3 on first down. So it's going to bring up 2nd and 7 at about the 35-yard line for Hickman County.
Good little pickup on first down there, up the gut.
Trying to scroll through here, trying to see scores, and my phone has gone nuts on me here. Handoff here to the left side, and nothing doing. They got all but about 4 of the Mount Pleasant players on defense right there making that play. Led by Evan Plunkett, but joined there by number 66, Bo Stevens, and a host of other Mount Pleasant defenders. So it's going to be 3rd and 7 at the 35-yard line.
And like you said earlier,
Hickman County, with 3 minutes and 14 seconds left here in the third quarter.
You could see from this angle there's just a size differential here, and Hickman County's just kind of small on the line, and they're just getting pushed back tonight.
Plus, you've also got now that emotional factor.
Oh, yeah.
They're way down, and here we go again type thing. And inside reverse, inside shovel pass, and a good play there by Evan Plunkett to keep that play from being a big play because it fooled everybody else.
I like that design.
It's basically just an inside reverse, except the quarterback fakes the quarterback sweep. So it's going to be 4th and 3. And Hickman County's going to go for it. Really have nothing to lose at this point, so they're going to try to go for it here. Got 3 receivers to the right, and that time we jumped and got too far. This time they called it.
Yeah, he said it was the helmet.
And Braxton Brady was the one that jumped, and guess who gets to go to the sideline to talk to the coach for a little while?
Well, that's his second time. That's the second time tonight.
So gives Hickman County the first down at their own 43-yard line. 2 receivers right. Now they shift to 3 receivers right. Got an overload to the right. Handoff, sweep to the right, and Jaden McClure is there to stop, turn the play back inside, and then Avery Johnson finishes off the play right there for about a 1-yard gain. It's going to bring up 2nd and 9.
I got a question for you, Coach. And how did this Hickman County team go to overtime with East Hickman? I haven't seen it tonight.
I almost have to believe East Hickman overlooked them a little bit. Plus, it was a cross-county rivalry. Okay. And again, the old cliche, you can throw the records out the window.
Because we sure haven't seen anything that would lead us to believe that.
Okay, hitch pass out here to the left, and a lot of tacklers come flying through there.
2 on the play.
Knox Brooks is the first one to him and pushes him back inside to the pursuit. Also, if I believe so, that was also the Hurricane game.
Could have been.
And it might have messed up East Hickman's offense. You never really know. Maybe East Hickman had somebody they were resting, or that it was injured. All kinds of factors in that.
But hey, that's right. Sports. That's sports. You just don't know.
Handoff.
Oh, he got something.
Counter play back to the right side and gets a good gain there. Devin Driggers on an inside good design counter play. Knox Brooks makes a touchdown saving tackle at about the 40 4-yard line of Mount Pleasant. First down, Hickman County. A little bit of spark here with about, well, next looks like the clock is going to run out. That's going to be the end of the third quarter with Mount Pleasant in a commanding lead, 35-0 over the Hickman County Bulldogs. Listen to the Front Porch Sports Network and WKOM 101.7. We'll be right back after this message.
Is your insurance up to date in today's world? Foster Insurance Agency is an insurance agency you can depend on for your commercial and personal insurance needs. Foster tailors insurance coverage to meet your unique requirements stemming from years of experience and represents several top-rated companies such as Erie Insurance. Call Mike Ford or Jimmy Ford today at 931-388-8365 or stop by their convenient Columbia location at 204 West 4th Street. Foster Insurance, serving Middle Tennessee since 1952.
Hi, I'm Jimmy Ford, Foster Insurance Agency here in downtown Columbia. We've been here since 1952, located at 204 West 4th Street. We specialize in commercial insurance. We write home, auto, and life insurance. We write anything from your bulldozer to your helicopter, from churches to bars. Come see myself, Mike, Shelby, or Nikki. We'll be happy to take care of you. We specialize in service.
Oh, we got called.
Coming back for
offsides on us, it looks like.
Yeah, they have a man go off in motion, and our player's claiming that he that he illegally took off in motion, and this time the white hat agrees with our guy. That doesn't happen very often.
No. And while they're backing him up, Coach, I got an injury report from the sideline. We got starting safety Carter Dunn has his leg wrapped out of uniform. He'll be out for the rest of the game.
Okay. We also have a score from the Summertown game. Summertown is up on Lewis County 28-6 with about 7 minutes left in the third quarter.
That's good news.
Good news for the Tigers. Trips to the right. 1st and 15. Rolls to the right. Short roll to the right. Got a lot of pressure, and he is brought down there. Braxton Brady makes the first attempt and then misses him, pushes him back into Evan Plunkett on the rush there. So now it's going to be 19.
Yeah.
2nd and 19.
Penalty getting behind the stick. They had a little something going too.
And that penalty kind of messed them up, which we've seen that happen.
Oh yeah.
On the wrong side of things.
Yeah. Not tonight.
Not tonight though. At least not too often tonight. We've had a couple.
Yeah.
3 receivers to the right. Bringing motion back to the left. Straight drop back. And almost picked off by Jalen Smith right there.
He
had it right. I mean, hitting right in the 8.
Yeah, he was.
And I think he was seeing 6 points there before he secured it.
His receiving prowess just kind of left something to be desired. And that one, I mean, he should have been walking in the end zone.
Yeah, so it looked like they were trying to run a little tunnel screen back to the right. So as the pass is incomplete, it's going to be 3rd and 19 now. And even with the incomplete pass with the running clock, 10 minutes and 20 seconds left in the game. Roll back to the right.
Good tackle.
And good open field tackle right there by Avery Johnson.
Triggers with the catch to the 45-yard line.
Makes a tackle, good open field tackle there, and it's going to be 4th and 12. You know, it's good that they're having fun. But again, with Dakota's experience on that touchdown, he needs to be careful about celebrating that tackle too much.
I think we both saw the same thing. We're up by plenty, and Avery got up and he was excited and he flexed a little bit.
And so the Hickman County coach calls a timeout. Evidently there was a mix-up in their personnel or their play. And so with 9 minutes and 40 seconds left in the game, Mount Pleasant 35, Hickman County 0. You're listening and watching on the Front Porch Sports Network and WKOM 101.7. We'll be right back after this message.
Got wings? Alex's Tacos and Wings, winner of the best Mexican food and tacos in Murray County. But did you know that we also have all kinds of the best chicken wings? What's your favorite flavor? Like them hot? Pair your meal with a drink from the bar. Delicious food for the entire family is moments away. Alex's Tacos and Wings, 2202 Circle Drive in Columbia. Visit alexstacosandwings.com or check us out on Facebook. Alex's Tacos and Wings. Come take a bite.
Fourth down and 11 at the Mount Pleasant 45-yard line. Hickman County has the ball here, trying to get this first down. Mount Pleasant defense, again, asserting their dominance up front all night long. Going to try to keep this play from being successful. And they fake, run to the left, and the attack there by Jakari McClure, I believe. No, excuse me, number 60. Taylor Russell makes the first rush, and he pushes him. He misses him there, and number 57, Micah Hodison, makes the tackle, finishes him off, and Mount Pleasant gets the turnover on downs right at the 50-yard line with 9 minutes and 47 seconds, I believe.
Yes, sir. That's a couple Mount Pleasant seniors making that play too. Talem and Micah, both seniors here at Mount Pleasant, making big play on fourth down.
And Mount Pleasant doing a good job here, just with the defense being dominant. And it looks like he has substituted several people up front.
Some people don't know. We're trying to figure it out.
And I'm trying to see who's in at quarterback. If East
30.
That's not Easterling.
No, it's 3-something.
32. 32. Little quick hitch pass out to the right is incomplete. And that
Case.
Braden Case. Get to play quarterback a little bit here.
Kind of sidearm that bad boy.
We weren't so used to seeing him at quarterback right there. We had to kind of double check ourselves.
Yeah. He's
second and 10.
He's thinly built, and he kind of stands out.
Again, getting to finish off. Here you've got Alexander Armstrong at running back beside him,
who's been injured much of the year, so it's good that Alexander's getting a little bit of play out there.
Handoff going to the left to Alexander, and gets a good run, plants his foot, gets up the field. And good run by Alexander, gets the first down. So that'll keep this drive moving. Good job right there running the ball, and good job by the offensive line giving him a little bit of seam once he gets turned up the field. And you see Hickman County subbing players in a little at a time as they go.
Yeah, we're getting some of the younger guys in, and
yeah,
we're both eyeballing the roster. I see Easton Plunkett has checked in, I think the first time this year. Armstrong, first time this year. Number 14, Malik Wilson, first time this year. So we got some young Tigers out there.
Hand off to the right, and this time there is nothing there.
Nothing.
Number 28, Braden Armstrong, a freshman for Hickman County, makes a play deep in the Mount Pleasant backfield. And a huge loss on the play. It's going to take it back to be 2nd and 20.
And we got some different linemen going in there too. Brody Oldfield making his first play of, his first time on the field this year. So it's good that we're getting the practice, right?
Hamza Elahi.
Yes,
did I say that right?
Freshman, I believe.
Freshman at left tackle. We're trying to get these numbers as we can, folks, because these young men work hard themselves in practice, and we can give them their time. Handoff going to the left side. Avoids the tackle deep in the backfield, but gets mainly back to the line of scrimmage. And it's going to be 3rd and 20.
Not a whole lot of room there for Alexander, but he did miss the first defender.
Yeah, made the first man miss on the play. So
they kind of swarm tackling him with 6 minutes left here in the fourth quarter.
Again, Mount Pleasant doing exactly what they needed to do tonight, coming out and taking control of this game from the get-go. And really cleaned up a lot of penalties. and was able to control both sides of the ball effectively. Handoff straight up the middle.
Good job by Case getting a very low snap.
To Armstrong right up the middle right there, and it's not, gets about 2 yards. It's going to be fourth and about 19, fourth and 18, and they're going to bring on the punting unit. So Braden's going to put on his normal.
Yeah, yeah, he is. I was just making sure there wasn't another punter that was coming out.
Yeah, he's going to. Yeah. Most small teams don't have the
backup
B team punt team. So yeah, they're going to bring out the starters on the punt team here to punt the ball away. Hickman County puts number 14, Aiden Spiegelmeyer, back.
What a
high snap. Good job catching the ball by Case right there. Punts it over to the field side and gets a good roll.
Well,
and he is going to they're going to down the ball at about the 6 or 7 yard line. A great coffin corner punt by Braden Case right there.
And I didn't have the camera zoomed out far enough, but everyone should. Case, he snagged it with one hand. It should have been over his head. He snagged it with one hand and just got a beautiful punt away.
He didn't get much of a rush by Hickman County right there. But it's going to be first and 10, Hickman County at their own 6 yard line.
About 4 minutes left in the game.
Looks like we got a lot of young players on the defense.
Antonio Woodson getting some playing time. Mount Pleasant Senior out there at corner, great young man.
So they got 2 receivers to the right, trying to get the defense set.
Oh.
And
well, hey, they're excited.
They're cranked up, ready to go. And the hard count got them that time. Again, you almost can't blame them for being all excited about going on that. Of course, that gets the coach all excited. I believe that was Malik Wilson on that.
We have Malachi Mabry out there at linebacker, Mount Pleasant freshman, getting some playing time.
So 1st and 5. And snap, and it's fumbled. The handoff is fumbled by Hickman County. And looks like they fell back on it to maintain their possession. But we almost had somebody falling on it right there. So it's going to be 2nd and 12. A 7-yard loss on the fumble right there.
Yeah.
With just under 3 minutes left in the game.
Colton Hoth getting there in linebacker first play. Oh, another
low snap and a fumble. And
they blew it dead.
They blew it dead. I guess he went down to one knee to pick it up. Or the other guy was down. They simultaneous guys, and then the guy that had possession of it. So it's going to be 3rd and 15 at about the 3 yard line for Hickman County.
Sure love seeing these young guys get in there, and some of these guys
and having some success while they're at it.
Yeah,
I mean they're doing a good job pushing this offense back.
They're always giving them looks on the practice throughout.
And there's a pass on the slant pass. Play they've had success. Number 13 right up that seam. That's the one success play that they've had.
Yeah, good tackle by Brandon.
They get the first down to extend their possession right there.
Under 2 minutes to play in the game.
And the double reverse inside. This time they were able to make the handoff.
With the carry to the 32-yard line.
Tackle there.
Case and Hoth.
And looks like Ezekiel Holly involved in that play as well. It's going to be 2nd and 1 at about the 27-yard line for Hickman County.
They're moving people around on defense. Yeah, they're coordinating with each other. That's a good look for these young guys.
Handoff going to the right side. Misses makes the first guy miss. Gets pushed out of bounds by number 80, Antonio Woodson. Good job there on the corner, not letting him turn the corner. But he was able to get the first down. So with 50 seconds left in the game, first and 10, Hickman County at the 31-yard line.
Check out our concession stand where all the hot food is half off at this time.
It's probably the last play of the game.
They announced the concessions are half off, so you know it's
handoff going to the left side right there, and he escapes.
Oh
God! Breaks away, and that is going to break the shutout for the Mount Pleasant Tigers. With 14 seconds left in the game,
they're going crazy here in Centerville.
Hickman County breaks away from. He had a gang tackle. Looked like he got held up. He got tackled right there, and they weren't able to finish the playoff. And he breaks away and gets about a 65-yard touchdown run that gets Hickman County on the board for the night. So
silver lining for a tough evening here for them. That's not a bad thing for them.